kick it. People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, cooking on my paw, hey, look at my dogs from. Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went, but then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light year just to catch my buzz.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
They're on 27-yard line.
That's the reason we done for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First down, Wilson.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. 46 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 14.
And the Seahawks.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. This is Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 23.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Check Mike 27, check Mike. Monday. Mike 27, Mike 27. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now, Kaepernick again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing. Tress Way in punt formation for
Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
56, Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Seahawks.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now it's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action with Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Seahawks.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
To throw, Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
91. 27, Mike 27. Push around. Push him back. Hey, check Mike 27. Check.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Touchdown, Washington! Logan Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
On this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them attack right here on this play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Washington 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
First and 10.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Kaepernick. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
91, 27, check right, 27. Bring it. Kill.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Casey Hayward.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news.
Defense gets to him and they bring him down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we are underway in the second half. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chomp into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15. The line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Adding the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They run it with Carson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 40.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 30.
They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Patriots, they've opened a 2-touchdown advantage in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 34-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off.
He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Wilson to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
Washington, 7.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Room here to run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. That one is slant to McLaurin, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
And a give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Trey Flowers.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll look deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 32 on the play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mark 56. Mark 56.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. To Chris Carson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Seahawks 41, Washington 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third down, it's Gibson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And now here's another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl